So then, all the hard work that we've done now to get you in a good address position, setting up, taking the club back on a good backswing, moving it down into the downswing, all comes down to this focal point now where we actually strike the golf ball, what we call the impact position. Now, impact position should involve a couple of key things. The golf club should be moving towards the golf ball on the right line, and hopefully if you follow the sequence of the downswing, that'll be happening. The golf club should be aiming in the right direction. Basically, it should be pretty much back to its original position where it was, set up with the club face square to the target line. It should be coming down so it's at the right height of the golf ball. Now, it needs to hit not the top of the golf ball, but slightly towards the bottom of the golf ball, certainly below the equator, but careful that you don't actually hit the floor before you hit the golf ball. Too low hitting the floor is what we call a fat or a heavy shot. Too high above the equator is a thin or a top shot. So we want to be hitting down so we get below the equator of the golf ball and just squeezing it off the floor. The club should also be moving as fast as it possibly can, so generating a lot of power. So as we're bringing the golf club down towards the ball, we're going to impact the ball in this position right here. Majority of the body weight, probably 80% of the body weight, over to the left side. The right heel should have started to lift and certainly be very light through impact. The hips are actually open, the shoulders are open. By open, everything aiming left of target. I don't hit the ball aiming where I was with my body's turned into an open position. My head focused and looking down towards the back of the golf ball, and my hands and arms actually slightly in front of the golf ball as I strike it, particularly with an iron. Depending on your golf ball position, your hands will either be ahead or level. But my hands with an iron are slightly ahead, so the shaft returns to this position where it points at my left hip. So my hands nicely ahead, the shaft pointing to the left hip as it was doing at the address position, turning through to here. That'll mean that I strike the ground, but now if my body weight is in front, I should strike the ground after the golf ball. So we're going to do a section in a little while about taking a divot, making sure we're taking a divot in the right position. But if you've moved from a good position at the top, down onto the left side, into the impact position here, we can then keep the golf club moving through in front of us to now look at the extension and the rotation.